Bob. So today we're going to be talking about group cruises. Group cruises are defined as any cruise with 8 cabins or more. So once you reach that 8 cabin area is officially a group cruise. And what makes a group cruise really cool is that you kind of get rid of some of the things that are not as fun when you cruise. So I'm just going to talk about 3 things today, about 3 things that makes a group cruise a great cruise. So number 1, dining. So anyone who's been on a cruise when it was just you and someone else or a smaller group knows that there are a limited amount of tables, and if it's just you and someone else, the chances of you eating dinner with just you and that someone else, unless you do a special reservation or specialty dining, is very slim to none. So you'll be seated with anywhere from 2 to 6 other people that you may not have ever seen before a day in your life. You may not have any common interest, and there's always that little awkwardness of figuring out if you're gonna like these people or you're just gonna do light fare and all the other eating options instead of the main sit-down dinner, just to avoid those people who may have rubbed you the wrong way. When you're doing a group cruise, it's assigned, you can assign people at different sections of when you're going to eat, so that way, boom, that is gone. You're with like-minded people, you're with people you know, or you're at least with people with a common interest. So the chances of you running into those same situations, having nothing in common or not feeling comfortable eating around these people, have basically gone out the window. So the first thing is that it takes away the awkwardness of eating formal dinner that normally comes along with doing a solo cruise or a small cruise or cruises that are not broken up into groups. Cool. Number 2, you get perks. So with a group cruise, depending on how many cabins are booked, the organizer gets a certain amount of points to distribute. So that can mean you walk in and you have free slippers and a robe, or you can walk in and you have a bottle of wine, or on your first night there is a party with, give or take, an open bar and refreshments. All depends on the size of the cruise and the amount of points. And if you're into fundraising, you can organize a group cruise and use those points as basically a kickback towards your organization, which is pretty awesome as well. So there's a lot of really cool perks that you get by going on a group cruise or organizing a group cruise that you don't get for what I call one-offs, where you have maybe you and your wife, you and your family, you and your husband, you and your kids. Not really a large group. You don't get those free things generally because there's less of an incentive to give out those perks unless it's part of the sales strategy of the time when you booked it. Oh yeah, onboard credits. That's another perk that sometimes you get. It all depends on your organizer and what they feel will give you the most value for the group that they're working with. Alright, so that leads to number 3. So number 3 is kind of a big perk if you're the organizer. For every 10 cabins, you get a cabin free. So what does that mean? If I'm organizing a group cruise for, let's say, 30 cabins, that means if I book all 30, guess what? 3 cabins are free. So there's 33 cabins in that group. 1 cabin could be for me, 2 can be a giveaway. You may win one of those giveaways. So little things like that where you're able to play on the volume of how things are going. You're able to really just have people take advantage of that opportunity and really, I didn't say really a lot, but yeah, save money. You can save tons of money and cruise for free by booking group cruises or organizing a group cruise. So even if you have no intention of being like a travel agent at all, you can work with someone who is and get together a group for your organization, for your office, for your school, for whatever it is that you are a part of, with a bunch of people who love to travel and love to go on a cruise. You can help organize that, and then you get the perk of getting the free cabin as being the helper of getting all that together, which is pretty nice. So, yeah, those are the 3 for today. Once again, let me let you guys know who I am if you're, well, you can't be coming in late if this is the replay, but my name is Craig Joseph. I have 2 WorldVentures Travel. That's a travel agency with me and my wife. What we do is we help people design their vacation packages and help them to get the best experiences for the least amount of money. Our travel agency is powered by Surge365 and the Pro Travel Network. So if you have any inclination in getting into the travel industry, which by the way is an $8.1 trillion industry, that's trillion with a T. That's bigger than the technology industry, which is what, 4.2 billion with a B? Yeah, that is pretty insane. If you have any interest in that at all, again, click my little guy